Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode. Unfortunately, I'm not riding again today because of the ribs, but the good news is that I'm riding again tomorrow. So this one here is just a bit of an injury update and what's coming up in the next few episodes. So yeah, like I say, the ribs are feeling a lot better now. I didn't want to ride today because they are a little bit sore, but I've said to myself, just ride, I've got to try it again at some point. The ribs are I'm feeling a lot stronger, a lot better now, so I've decided on a trail that I'm going to ride tomorrow. It's over in Houvelez, I think it's called. I think I called it Uvils before, but I think it's Houvelez or Houvelez, which is just east of here in the Sierra Nevada. There's a really well-known trail there called Flowtastic, or downhill section called Flowtastic there. So I'm setting off from Travelers and going up the hill there, coming down Flowtastic, down into Houvelez, and then riding back around to Travelers again. So it's a really great ride, really great downhill run. As the name sort of indicates, it's a real nice flowy one. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really stoked to be getting back on the bike. And after a lot of kind of talky episodes, it's just going to be straight down to business in that episode. I think I'm not going to bother filming the build up to it or try and tell a story of any description. I've been watching heaps of mountain biking footage myself, and what I'm really enjoying at the minute is just the guys that just cut to the chase, ride their bikes, and it's just all about the ride itself. So that's what tomorrow's video is going to be about. This is Saturday's video, so Sunday's video finally is going to be another trail ride, which I'm super stoked about. And then, all being well with the trail ride tomorrow, my plan was to go riding on the bike park up in the Sierra Nevada this week. This past week, but I've obviously not managed to do that because of the injury, but I'm definitely going to be going this week if I feel good tomorrow. So I've been out and bought this. This is a Troy Lee Designs, what do they call it? It's the 7850 Hot Weather, the Shot Doctor is the name of this stuff, but it's basically the ultra protective shirt. So I've bought that. It's kind of the base layer type thing. It's really good actually. It's really comfortable. I've tried it on the other day. It's got some nice support for your spine. It's like the foam is like soft on the inside and hard on the outside, it feels like to me. So it's really protective. Openings on the armpits. Yeah, like I say, this is the hot weather specific gear, so this should be quite good for me riding around here. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll model basically this. So what I'll do is I'll get changed into this quickly, so as you can see what it looks like on, and then after that, in preparation for this week's kind of downhill action, I'll give you a quick look at what my gear, the gear that I'll be wearing when I'm going into kind of downhill mode, if you like. So yeah, if you don't mind, while I get changed, I'll just have a bit of privacy. Okay guys, so this is me just wearing the shirt. Yeah, if I don't know what's a good distance for you guys to see, so I'll do a couple of different distances away from the camera. As you can see, there's plenty of protection. It's all removable as well, so you can kind of customize it to be whatever you want it to be on whatever day. Yeah, there's kind of pads anywhere you'd want for there to be pads, chest, right the way around the ribs, which is what I was specifically looking for, which isn't actually that easy to find. It's got the spine protection, shoulders, arms, nothing on the triceps, or as you wouldn't expect to really hit anything there. That's all down the back. You can see there's kind of like underneath the waist there, underneath the protection that it gives you around there, it just turns into like fabric, just so as you can kind of tuck it in or whatever it is that you want to do with it to make it a decent length. Yeah, that's that side. Yeah, it's really nice. I've got nothing on underneath it. It's comfortable. You can see the armpits are just open. Everything's as breathable as it can be. If I just step back into the sunlight, you might see it a little better. So yeah, that's it. It's it feels nice. I've got, like I say, nothing on underneath it, and it's nice and comfortable. I may wear a vest underneath it when I'm out riding if it's not too hot. Because I imagine this moves around a bit when you're riding, and that is the only concern I've got really, is about it riding up. I'm a little bit worried it's just going to slowly but surely work its way up, but we'll only be able to tell with that, when we're out riding. but it's great. I really like it. Much better than or much more my cup of tea than the kind of semi-Power Ranger suit, massive plastic things that you see. I know that they've got a purpose in that they're much probably much more protective than this for much harder hits. But yeah, this is ideal for me. So what I'll do now is, because I'm not a big downhiller, I've been to Bike Park Wales in the UK a few times and worn my full kind of downhill kit, but it's not something I've invested particularly much money in. So I'll show you what I look like in my downhill kit in a minute. A bit of privacy if you don't mind. Oh no, look at the moustache. Right, I hope you can hear me all right, guys. But that is me basically in full downhill mode. I'll go a bit further back in a minute. So that's the body armour underneath there. Arm pads, elbow pads, which I don't wear when I'm riding trails. Yeah, and then the knee pads like I normally do. Everything the same from the waist down really. So let's get back and have a full length look. So yeah, I hope you can hear me all right there, guys. But yeah, this is my kind of downhill kit. I've not spent a lot on my helmet. I bought the helmet a few years ago now, but only really used it a couple of times because I haven't done a lot of just downhill stuff. So the full facer isn't really something I've spent a lot of money on. Bought the goggles before we came away, which are going to be, I'm really going to need those because it's going to be dusty as hell here, obviously. But yeah, that's me in full downhill attire, ready for next week up in the Sierra Nevada bike park. So really looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. See what I'm about with jumps and stuff like that. I'll be a lot more confident to hit jumps, not big jumps, but little jumps and stuff in this gear for sure. Body armour feels nice and comfortable, not too hot, I don't think. Be a bit of a different story when I'm riding, but it's a real comfortable setup, I think, this. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Again, sorry that this is another talking episode. We're back on the trail tomorrow. Normal trail riding, resumes from tomorrow. Bike parks next week. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. On your bikes.